Greetings, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to the Kamado Joe Cooking Channel. Today we're going to fire up our Joe and make some smoked, barbecued chicken leg quarters. So let's get started. Okay folks, to get started here, I have taken two rather large chicken leg quarters and I've put them in a Ziploc bag and I've dumped in an entire bottle of Zesty Italian Dressing. So we're just going to kind of turn those to get a good coating on these, and we're going to let these marinate in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. And if you can let them go overnight, go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to fire up the grill. I've lit up one Kamado Joe fire starter cube right here in the middle of my charcoal, and I'm going to set my divide and conquer flexible cooking rack in place with the X-rack on top of it, and I'm going to let this burn here for about 10 minutes or so with the lid open. Okay, after our fire's been burning for about 10 minutes here, I put a couple of applewood chunks around the edge of the fire there, and we're going to set both halves of our heat deflector in the elevated position here on the X-rack, and then I'm going to set my grill grates in place on the very top, and we're going to set up here to cook at a temperature between 275 and 300 degrees. In order to get set up for 275 to 300 degrees, I'm going to leave my bottom vent about a third of the way open, and I'm going to close the slider on the top and leave the daisy wheels fully open, and we're just going to let it slowly come up to temperature. If I need to make any adjustments, I will either open the top vent more to warm it up, or I'll close the daisy wheels down to cool it down as it comes up to temperature. Okay, our Kamado Joe Classic is just about up to temp, and I've taken my chicken leg quarters out of the Ziploc bag with the marinade, and I don't rinse that off or anything. I just leave that on there. And the next thing we're going to do is hit this chicken with a healthy dose of the Kamado Joe Poultry Seasoning mix. So we're just going to shake a liberal amount of that all over this chicken, and then we're going to take this chicken out to the grill. So I'll meet you at the grill. Okay, we're cruising along here at just under 275, so I'm going to open the grill up. We're going to set these leg quarters right here in the middle, and I'm going to close it back up, and we're going to keep an eye on the temperature and make sure we don't get too far out. I want to keep it under 300 degrees, but between 275 and 300, and we're going to cook these guys to an internal temperature of about 175 to 180 degrees. So we'll come back after about 45 minutes and have a look. Okay, we've been going just a little over an hour now, and the internal temperature on our chicken here has gotten up to about 155. So what I'm going to do now is baste on a little bit of barbecue sauce on the top of these for the last bit of this cook. I'm just going to spread it on there. I'm not going to put a real thick coat on here, but we're going to hit it, just cover the surface, and we'll close it back up here and come back probably in about 15 or 20 more minutes for a total of about an hour and a half, I'm figuring, and we'll check it again and see where we stand from there. Man, this stuff looks good. Okay folks, we're at about the 2 hour mark, right on target. So these guys are done. I've just tested these with a temperature probe, and both of these guys are reading at 175 degrees right in the thick part of the thigh there. So I'm going to take these off. We're going to rest them for a few minutes, and then we're going to go inside and have a taste test. Okay folks, it's time to cut into this guy. I wish you could smell it. Oh man, that looks fantastic. I'm going to have a little piece right here with the skin on it. Man, that is absolutely awesome. Cooked perfectly, 170, 175 degrees. Can't beat it. A beautiful smoky flavor from the applewood, and the Kamado Joe Poultry Seasoning is one of my favorites, and it just goes great on chicken. It's got a nice flavor to it. It's got a little bit of heat, not much, and it just tastes fantastic. So give this a try. You can do this with regular chicken pieces as well. If you're doing a chicken breast, you don't want to take it up any higher than about 165 degrees. Since it's the white meat, it'll dry out very quickly on you. But give this a try. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/Kamado Joe. Leave us a comment on the video. Let us know what you think. Until next time, this is John Setzler with the Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.